the energy up, okay? It's early, it's early. Yes, I'm Kyle, thank you, Chip. Welcome to the basement here at Tommy's. It's a cold night. We all appreciate you coming down, I really do. Just a couple of ground rules before we get started. You guys have come to a comedy show. All right, let's just, if you check your tickets, if you thought this was a TED Talk, or this is not a mandatory HR meeting because Debbie didn't sort of like how the eyes sort of lingered on her bottom like Johnny did. This is here to have fun. Now, someone may say something that's a little, may bug you a little bit. Put a pin in it, let it go. The next joke is going to be funny, and the next comic is going to say something to piss off the person that laughed at the joke you got mad at. We're all here to have fun. So we're just all on the same page. Don't like being so close to the food, Chip. I'm a fat guy. I need some. This is I gotta eat before. In a minute. I'm gonna pace myself.
It'll be gone in a minute.
So will I. So we're all good. So my mom died recently. Yeah. No. Thank you so much. I appreciate. As you can see, I'm going with my. I like as an MC to keep it light. I can keep it light. I appreciate it. But she was 84. She had a good run. But enough was enough. We're getting a little tired of her sort of running around. So no, I'm sort of kidding. I appreciate your sympathies. But losing a parent is hard. It is. We've all based on the median age of this people, we've all lost some people. I'm having a feeling. But it's hard. But what I'm finding harder in the last year has been not so much my mom dying, but having to deal with my father's newfound bachelorhood, I guess you'd call it. I guess that's what it is. And don't get me wrong, I'm 100% okay with companionship. I'm cool with companionship. I think it's important. If he wants to find some woman to hang out on the couch all day and watch Matlock reruns, go for it, Dad. All for it. That's really cool. I appreciate it. But that's not what's happening. So it's a whole. So here's the thing. So my mom died, and my dad was obviously a little depressed and sad and lonely, and he was getting better each day, and that was good. It was encouraging. And then one day he calls me up. He's like, "Hey Kyle, how you doing? Hey Dad, how's it going?" And my legs carrying me. Hey Dad, how you doing? Kyle, I'm good. Kyle, remember the time my legs were hurting real bad when I was sleeping, and you took me down to that real sketchy part of town, for that suppository, and you got me those gummies? I said, well, it's a dispensary, Dad. But yeah, I remember, they worked, right? Yeah, Kyle, like a charm. You need any more? No, I got plenty. You there, Dad? Geez, Kyle, this is embarrassing. I shouldn't even bothered you with this. I'm like, Dad, I'm your favorite son. You can tell me anything. And see, that right there, my friends, that was my mistake, that sentence, okay? Because then he starts going, yeah, Kyle, okay, so, all right, remember I told you I used to have breakfast every once in a while with my lady friend? I'm like, yeah, I remember. He's like, well, Kyle, she slept over last night. That's okay, Dad, you guys fell asleep on the couch, No, Kyle. She slept in my bed with me. What I should have done is I should have taken my phone, I should have gone to the bathroom, I should have dropped my phone into the toilet. Because had I done that, I wouldn't have heard the next sentence, which is tattooed in my brain for the rest of my life. He's like, Kyle, I had a little bit of problem. I couldn't perform. And I'm thinking for a second, I'm like, perform? Are they putting some kind of act together I'm not aware of? Is there going to be some kind of talent show over at Shady Pines? I'm getting an email, come see the old people do juggling. No, that's not what he's talking about. And now he's going full force. And why not? Because this schmuck said, you could tell me anything, Dad. So he's like, yeah, Kai, it's okay, though, it's okay, because I think it's okay. She wasn't really mad because she told me I made her feel good with all the other things I did to her. All the other things. What the? This son of a bitch takes 10 minutes to get up off the couch, and suddenly it's 50 Shades of Grey over at the living community. So I blacked out. When I came to, he's asking me if I will get him some Viagra. I said, Dad, I love you. I do. And I will get you all the gummies your legs need. Hell, I will go and I will see the guy who hangs out underneath the overpass, and I will score you more crystal meth that would make Walter White's head spin. But I will never, ever, ever, ever get my dad penis pills. I ended up getting my dad penis pills. What am I going to do, right? How many more good days does he have left? And I added a few extra therapy sessions a week, so it's sort of balanced out. So it's good. But I'll tell you, it's frustrating dealing with him because in his mind, like, he met my mother when he was 16. So his dating mentality is arrested at that age. So when he's calling me for advice from his girl, his lover, when he's calling me for advice, he's not like this wizened old man who's had this years of experience. It's like a 16-year-old insecure pimply kid who has no idea how to talk to women. And he's like, Kyle, I'm all upset. I can't deal with it. I'm too old for her. Like, Dad, she's 4 years older than you. Kyle, I'm falling apart. I got too many medical problems. She don't want me. I said, Dad, falling apart is kind of a prerequisite for what everyone's in there for. Everyone's in the same boat. And just yesterday he calls me. He's like, Kyle, you know what? I got to break up with her. I can't do it. Her last boyfriend, he was wealthy. He would take her out to fancy restaurants, to buying things, restaurants with tablecloths. And I said, Dad, I can't afford that. I'm on a fixed income. I said, Dad, what happened with that relationship? Stage 4 lung cancer, the guy has. I said, so my dad is jealous of a guy who's in hospice. That's how insecure this guy is. So I said, Dad, listen, here's my advice with this thing. Just give it a few weeks. I'm pretty sure that whole situation's going to work itself out. Just lightly, work it out. But, and now he's all excited because my mother, they cremated her and they put, he got some ashes he put together. They put it into we bought this thing that's in a keychain. He wears a little lanyard. He goes, your mother's close to my heart. Your mom is close to my heart. You think that's cute, right? I think it's weird. I think it's creepy. Because think of it, if a serial killer kept like the femur of the prostitute he killed hanging from the what? See, that would be creepy. It's the same thing. The serial killer keeps the femur in the car. My dad is my ashes in the heart. It's all the same thing. Don't judge me. I'm just saying. So anyway. So my daughter is very much alive. She goes to Stanford. Go Cardinals. Oh shoot, no, I don't have a joke here. I just say that in every conversation I ever do. I just bring that up so I can say that my daughter goes to Stanford. I see you right there. Yeah, I'm up here, I think I'm telling jokes. And I can weave it into any conversation ever. Like seriously, anything at all. Mary, I chose you because you have food in your mouth. What'd you do today? What'd you do? Just tell me what you did.
Had some breakfast.
You had some breakfast?
Yeah.
That's great. What'd you have?
Sausages and egg.
Wait a minute. Where are you from?
England.
You're from England. That's amazing. Do you live here now?
No, I'm just visiting my sister.
No, and you were from England too, unless you were separate at birth,
We've got the same DNA.
And 24, same DNA. Excellent. That's good. So it's funny because my daughter, she wanted to go to Oxford, but she ended up going to Stanford, which is really what she wanted to do. See what I did there? I could be getting a prostate exam. And I could be sitting there just trying to make it unawkward, looking around while the doctor's doing who the fuck knows behind me. I'm just looking around like, oh, Doc, I see you went to Johns Hopkins. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. My daughter, she went to Stanford. So we took my daughter across the country. We drove her car across the country this summer. We stopped at Dollywood. Had a great time at Dollywood. Absolutely had a wonderful time. So we're sitting one night at the Dollywood Dream Hotel. And those who haven't been there, it really is a dream. You should go. Dolly does not disappoint. And we're swimming, we're having a good time. And as we're swimming, this woman swims over to me. And she's coming down, she's smiling. She goes, I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Governor Chris Christie? Yep. Ruined the rest of the fucking vacation, I'll tell you that much. And let me tell you something, I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't so much like that she confused me with this guy whose politics I hate, and I think he's got a bullying demeanor. That wasn't the issue. The issue was that Chris Christie is fat. Not P-H-A-T, F-A-T. Okay, and here comes this starstruck woman who clearly has something wrong with her eyesight. I mean, she should check that out. And she's asking for an autograph from the former governor of New Jersey. So I signed her brochure. I don't want to disappoint her. She was all excited. She was all Twitter. So I signed it and I said, you know, I'm actually secretly a Democrat and I voted for Hillary. But see, that's the upsetting thing. Like, you have to understand. And now he's in the news again because he's running against Trump. And I'm going to be all the time. People are going to, are you Chris Christie? It's going to happen. I live in the same town as we. So people think, and I just want him to go away. And he's appealing to all the, like, anyone now. He's desperate to get any kind of attention. It's like, he just recently started, like, courting the LGBT community. But as he calls it, the BLT community. Well, that's not fair to Chris Christie. That is not fair. He calls it the BLT plus community. He's not a Neanderthal. And I thought, that's pretty desperate. Then I started thinking to myself, well, maybe he does have something in common with the LGBT community. Because, like, okay, for trans people. So you would think, no, he's not trans. But I'm thinking, when he flies, United makes him buy 2 airline tickets because fat. So when he's in the air, he's a they, them. So he may have something to do with the LGBT community. So with lesbians, he's like, okay, well, there's nothing in common with lesbians. But I have a feeling he hasn't seen his dick for about as long as, like, lesbians have seen their penis. So, like, because he can't see anything going on down there. And the last thing I want to say is gay men. He has nothing in common with gay men. But then I thought, and this is either going to go over big or really hit a fucking bomb. I'm trying to think, what do we got here? What do we got here? But yeah, gay men, and I'm thinking, he doesn't really have anything in common with gay men, but I watched him suck Donald Trump's cock for like the last 6 years, so I think he has something in common. There we go, and I got one guy. All right, so let's get this started. Let's get this show going. You didn't come here to see me. It reminded me of the threesome I had with my wife once. She looked at me and she said, Kyle, stop trying so hard. No one's here for you.